Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here, Niela Odum, a YouTuber based in Canada. If you're new to this channel, please click on the subscribe button. If this is your first time seeing this beautiful face, be sure to click on the subscribe button because you will enjoy the content you will find on this page. I'm going to be talking about 10 tips that will help you secure a job in Canada. So in my last video, I had somebody in the comment section, ask a question and ask that I talk about this. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this video to you today. So the first tip I'm going to share is that make sure you optimize your CV, and your CV is in the Canadian CV standard. Like, they have a template, they have a way they write their CVs. So when you're creating your CV to work or to search for a job in Canada, you don't need to put your date of birth, your age, your sex, or anything. Like, just go straight to the detail. They just need you to put down the information they need to be able to employ you, your skills, what you can bring to the table, your certifications, what you have, the degrees, the schools you've attended, those kind of details that will be relevant to the role you are applying for. So make sure that your resume or CV, whatever you refer to it as, is up to the Canadian standard and is optimized. Okay, that's the first tip I'm going to share. Secondly, do not apply for jobs blindly. What do I mean by that? Like, you're just shooting blanks, you're just applying, just dropping your CV everywhere. No, be more specific, be more targeted. Like, if somebody that is how do I put this now? So if an assassin wants to kill somebody, or if a shooter wants to shoot somebody, they don't just spray bullets around and then hope that, oh, at least one bullet will hit the person I'm supposed to kill, right? They aim at their target. They have a target, they aim for that target, and they shoot. And with that kind of preparation, that bullet will go straight and hit the target, and they have achieved their goal, right? That ideology, that whole process, just think about it and then apply that thought and that process when you're applying for jobs. If you want to apply to company A, open the job description. What are they looking for? What skills do they need? What do they need you to have? Do you understand? What do they need you to have for them to employ you? Read those details. Make sure, like, you read the details on the job. Don't just see the job title. Oh yes, I want to apply for, let's say you see a title now, an accountant. They're looking for an accountant. Just because you see accountant, you just carry accountant resume you have and just submit. No, that's not how to do it. Have a target and aim. If they listed 10 skills in that resume, ensure that you have up to at least 7 of those skills. Ensure that your own, if they listed 10 skills on the job description, ensure that your resume has at least 7 of those skills. If they are using the system to rate the resumes, your own will be selected. If it's not like a human being that is going through them, just make sure the words, the phrases you see on the job description, you can find those words, those phrases in your resume, and believe you me, that thing is a game changer. If you're applying for a job, make sure you open up the job description, read it, open your laptop, edit it. Even if you don't have a laptop, phones now have apps that you can use to edit documents, you can use to remake documents, you can use to create documents. Have a template on your phone or on your laptop. The third tip I'll share is ensure you go on job platforms to register. Get in their mailing lists, be receiving alerts, be receiving job notifications for the particular job you are looking for. We have Glassdoor, we have Indeed, we have LinkedIn. I'm just going to list a couple of them down here so that you can be receiving the notifications as they come. The fourth point I'm going to share is make sure you have an understanding of the job you are applying for. Don't just go and apply for a job without understanding the skills required for that job. Now, both the hard skills, the soft skills required for that job. Make sure you have an understanding of what it is they are looking for to fill that position. You might be lucky to get an interview, and then when you go for the interview, because you don't even know what it is they are looking for, you didn't read the details of the job, you didn't read the job description, you might just go there and just flop. So ensure you understand what it is they are looking for, what it is they need. If some of the skills or some of the things on the job description are not things you are maybe very well experienced in, go on YouTube, go and brush up, go and learn those skills. If there's a software, if there's an app, if there's a website you're supposed to know how to use, go on YouTube. YouTube is a very huge platform where you can learn anything. It's a good starting point to have an idea, to get acquainted with whatever it is you're trying to learn how to do. If there are skills on the job description that maybe you're not very well grounded in, go on YouTube, get yourself enlightened, go and learn about these things, so that if you get an interview or if you're called for an interview, you'll go prepared, and it won't be like what I ordered versus what I got, because what you have on your CV is different from what you're going to be talking or what you're going to present when you go for the interview. So to avoid that, ensure that whatever skills you have listed in your CV, you have an idea of it. If you're asked questions, you can answer them. The fifth point is know and understand the requirements that you are supposed to, like, whatever you're supposed to bring to the table. It's just like number 4, but this now is me saying ensure that whatever you have written in your resume, you are well grounded in it. Even if you don't know it, or if it's not something you're very very good at, take short courses, get certifications. There are a lot of platforms where you can run short courses to kind of boost whatever you already have. Get short courses done, have certifications that you can add to your resume to make it look richer than what it is. Apart from learning on YouTube, learning skills on YouTube, take it a step further. Get short courses done, get certifications done. There are courses you can do for 1 hour, 2 hours. Just have these little things that you can add to the resume, so that it makes your resume richer. It makes it look like, yes, you know what you're doing. Do you understand? You're not just all talk. You are talking, yes, and then you can also deliver on what it is you're saying you can do. The next point is the skills you have in Nigeria, the things you are doing in Nigeria. If you come to Canada, they might not be like the things the jobs might be requesting for here might not be exactly how you did it back in Nigeria. So get to understand the job, the requirements, what it is they need here, and translate the experience you're coming with to meet the standard they want. So if what you were doing it in a way, like, I don't know what example to use now. Whatever skills, whatever job description, whatever job you were doing in Nigeria, and you come to Canada, if you want to apply for that job, you open up the job description, you're seeing that it's, not exactly what you were doing, but it's the same thing. It might just be the wordings, it might just be maybe the English, the way they wrote it. Understand that at the end of the day, what they need you to do is the same thing. But if you put that thing down, how you were doing it in Nigeria, it might not, pan out. It might not work, because to look like you don't know what they're asking for. Make sure that you arrange your resume in a way that the skills you have, the experiences you have coming from Nigeria, relate and translate to what it is they are looking for that job, what it is the job needs, the requirements, the description of the job, things they are asking you to come and do if you'll be employed. Make sure that the experience you have from Nigeria is translating to what it is they are looking for and what it is they need. Number 7, a lot of people make this mistake, and it will cost you a lot if you continue doing this. Always attach a cover letter to whatever job applications you're putting out there. So if you're applying for a job, adding a cover letter makes it more personalized. Like, it makes them feel like, yes, you actually went through the job description, you read what it is they're looking for, and then this is you selling yourself. Now, sometimes some people might not even look at the resume itself. Your cover letter is what is like word of mouth marketing. You are marketing yourself. You're telling them what it is you're bringing to the table. You're telling them how it is you're going to, prefer solutions to the problems they have, or how you're going to help them, make their company better, or, your cover letter is what you use to sell yourself to the company. So if you're applying for a role of an accountant, like I said earlier, in your CV, you have just a list of things you've done, your past experiences and all of that, your certifications, blah, blah, blah. But in your cover letter now, if maybe the job you're applying for is a law firm that is looking for an accountant to, help tidy their books, blah, blah, blah. If you have studied, or if you've even taken 2 minutes to open the website of the company to see that, they are a female-oriented firm that helps maybe women in distress, or they do a lot of charity cases, like knowing those kind of detailed information about the company will help you sell yourself in your cover letter. Because in the cover letter, you cannot come and say, oh, that if I am, as your accountant, I can help do this with my skills, I can do this for the company, I can help the charity organization, blah blah blah. I don't know if you're getting my point. Your cover letter is a more detailed and a more personal way of marketing yourself to the company or the organization you're applying for a job with. The number 8 tip is, do not fill your resume with jargon. When I mean jargon, don't just be writing stories that are not even necessary in your resume. If in your past job you were the one that was handling filing and document management or whatever, just put your roles, when you're listing your roles, let it be straight to the point, let it be spot on, let it be easily understandable. Don't write plenty how you take the file from your gas table to the next office, to all those details are not necessary. Use more like bullet points to list your roles, your job roles, your experiences under each job title or job or whatever, like your previous job roles. List the roles, the things you know how to do, the things you can do. Write it down in plain terms, straight to the point. No plenty English, no back and forth, making your resume voluminous. Some people, their resume is 4 pages, 5 pages. It's not necessary. Make it short and sharp, straight to the point, so that whoever opens it, whoever reads it, will not even when you pick up a document, or if you open a file that is looking bulky, immediately your eyes just, you get distracted because all these plenty things. What is it? Do you understand? So make sure that your roles, the experience you have, your previous job experiences, you're just writing everything straight to the point, not too much plenty talk. Number 9, every application you put out there, make sure you're prepared for the interview. Make sure you are prepared for the interview. You don't know the one that will call you. You don't know the person you don't know the application you will send or submit that you will be asked to be ready for interview maybe in the next days. Before you are even submitting your applications, ensure you are ready for interviews. Go online, go to YouTube. Whatever role you are applying for, believe you me, there's a video preparing you for an interview for that role on YouTube. So go online, watch about it, prepare yourself. Think of questions they might ask. Think of situations they might ask you about. Questions they might be asking you are not, what is this, what is that. It's more like situational questions. They'll ask you, in a situation where this is this. Then if it's more of like a technical role, they will ask you practical technical questions. It won't be like a question and answer of maybe you define this or tell me what is this, or they will ask you practical questions to ensure that whatever role you're applying for, you understand what the role entails, you understand the real life situation, living that role. So when you're asked questions about the happenings or the requirements or what it is you're supposed to do, you'll be able to answer based on the fact that you have experience, you have prior experience. So make sure you prepare yourself for the interview so that whatever questions you're asked, you'll be able to provide the answers. Okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to say, the last tip I'm going to share, which is number 10, ensure that you start receiving interviews. Ensure that you are applying in a way that it will position you to be invited for interviews. Why do I say that? Once you start getting invited for interviews, it makes you know where you are lacking. Even if you don't get the job, the fact that you got an interview makes you know that you did something good enough to even make them invite you to be interviewed. So after the interview, you will know where maybe you're lacking or where you did not meet their the criteria or whatever. Like, you will know and understand why you didn't get the job, or it will better prepare you for the next interview opportunity you will get. And when you start getting interviews like that, it builds your confidence, it sharpens you up, because the kind of questions they will ask you will make you know what to expect during the next interview. And then before you know it, you will ace the next one, because with every interview you attend, you get better. With every interview you attend, you learn something new, both about yourself, both about the role. So I believe that once you start getting interviews, job interviews, it makes you stand a better chance of securing a job. Once you start getting interviews, once you start getting invitations to be interviewed for the role, you stand a better chance of securing the job. At this point, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you have learned one thing or two. Even if you did not learn anything, please share this video with somebody you know will benefit from it, okay? Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. If you've not subscribed at this point, please click on the subscribe button. If you have any questions, drop your questions in the comment sections. I'll be super happy to answer them. If you have any topic, anything you want me to discuss, please let me know in the comment section and I will definitely shoot a video answering your questions. Thank you guys for watching my videos. See you in my next one. Bye.